Yeah, so I really needed to make a video on the current development state of Destiny 2, especially with Beyond Light coming out this fall. Hello everyone, my name's Arrestere, you can also call me Anthony, whatever you want to call me. Welcome back to the channel, or say hi if you're new. And with all that being said, let's get started. So, yeah, I want to talk about Stasis today. You guys might already know what Stasis is, unless you've been living under a rock. And, well, if you've been living under a rock, then let me just tell you what Stasis is. Stasis is the new elemental damage type and supers for Guardians, completely new subclasses that are coming to Destiny in Beyond Light September 22nd. It is going to be our new Darkness subclass. Bife has a great video on the lore behind Stasis, or more or less a theory behind on how we're going to get the powers. So if you want to go check that out, it's a great video, and I will link it in the description down below. And in this video, I kind of just want to speculate what the supers are going to be, what kind of powers they're going to have, how it's going to all work, and with the little footage we have, and hopefully I'll be able to cover some more of this throughout the summer once we get more info on it. With that being said, guys, we're going to take a look at the supers first, and then take a look at what I think to be a grenade, and just kind of close it all out there, because once again, we don't really have much footage of this currently. So for the Hunter, it looks like they're going to have like dual sickles or scythes, or something along those lines, as the two weapons that they wield, and it looks like you're going to be able to do a ranged attack with this scythe by throwing it towards the ground or at opponents, and it looks like it will be an AoE attack, and my reasoning for this would be just because if you look closely, when the hunter in this image throws the scythe towards the ground, it kind of just explodes and kills a bunch of enemies in the area, which seems really cool. I think that'd be a really good roaming super to clear ads for hunters, because a lot of their supers, in my opinion, revolve around just a lot of single target damage stuff. So being able to see, I mean, Arc Strider kinda, but like, you know, it doesn't really explode things. This one looks like it actually explodes. So that looks really cool, and I'm really excited to see how that turns out in PvE and PvP. Alright, now it's the Warlock's turn. The super appears to be a giant staff with like a stasis crystal at the end, and we get a really good shot of the Warlock super as they're running in a straight line shooting this projectile from the staff. So that seems really cool, being able to run and shoot something at the same time, and like being able to have the mobility while you're performing attacks. It also looks like that this is going to be a very offensive super. Now, whether we can actually melee with the staff or not, or if it's just going to be a ranged attack, I'm not sure. Either way, it looks really cool. And there's a few questions I have about this. One would just be, if it is a melee and ranged attack super, is the ranged attack going to take up more energy for the super than a normal melee? Is it a melee super, you know, or is it only a ranged attack super? So I will be sure to update you guys with more information once we get some more towards the end of the summer. I'm presuming probably towards the end of August is when we'll start getting more information about Stasis. Alright, so now it's the Titan's turn. The Titan is the one where we have the least footage about and we've seen the least of. So for the Titan, it looks like they have two stasis crystals like around their hands. Titan's on the right, by the way. He's on the right of the image here. But basically, it looks like they're covered in two giant stasis fists almost, and like it looks like they're almost like about to like pound the ground kinda, which is a little weird. I don't know if it's gonna be like a Fist of Havoc type thing, except Stasis, which in my opinion would be a little bland, just considering we already have that, and I'd kind of like to see something new. But it still looks really cool, and I can't wait for it. I wish I could talk more about it, but I'm assuming it's gonna be a melee oriented super, and that's all I really know about it. So now let's move on to little details I saw here and there throughout the trailer. The one big one that I saw was the fact that it looks like we can see a grenade being thrown, a stasis grenade. And it appears to be either thrown by the Titan or a Warlock. The only reason why I say Titan is because right before we see an image of the orb, it shows a Titan throwing something. And it looks like something a Warlock would use for a grenade, in my opinion. But I'm not 100% sure. Could be a Hunter, but in my opinion, it looks like it's either going to be a Titan or a Warlock grenade. But the grenade looks like it kind of just freezes enemies in place and keeps them there, which would be really cool, and I can't wait to see how that turns out in PvP, being able to freeze people and then shoot them all with a weapon or something like that. That'd be really cool, and kind of can't wait to see how that turns out. But that's the big one I noticed. And other than that, some things I want to talk about real quick is Luke Smith had said that Stasis is going to be more customizable than the 3 other subclasses that are currently in the game. And you'll be able to pick more perks to go along with everything. Kind of more like the Destiny 1 subclasses, which I'm very happy about, because that's something I've wanted them to change ever since Destiny 2 came out. And with that, guys, that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you all enjoyed. I know it's kind of just more of a short video, and it's a lot more speculation than a lot of other stuff that I do, but I wanted to talk about something Beyond Light related, just to kind of make sure that people know that I am going to be covering that, and I am talking about it, and I'm going to have a lot of fun playing it. So, with all that said and done, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, it's free, it doesn't cost anything, and it helps me out a lot. And so, yeah, with that being said, I hope you all have a good day. Bye-bye.